begin with a look at the White House as we track the latest developments on U.S. President Donald Trump's trade war. Yesterday, Trump signed an executive order exempting a wide range of food imports from his punishing levies, including beef, tomatoes, coffee, and bananas. It is a sharp reversal in public policy by the U.S. president, who has been a strong proponent of the tariffs and has relentlessly pursued the implementation on global trade. With me now is Stuart Trew, international trade policy researcher at the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives. Thanks for being here, Stuart. What effect will Trump's tariff reversal have on affordability on this side of the border here in Canada?
Oh, on this side, I don't think it's going to have much of an effect at all, like it won't in the United States as well. A lot of these products that we're bringing in, don't face the same tariffs that they have in the United States. They're not facing high tariffs into the United States. I mean, as high as, say, the 50% we see on things like steel and aluminum. I believe that for most of these food products, it was in the 10% range. And it wouldn't have had a big impact on price increases on those commodities already. When you look at coffee and when you look at cocoa, those prices are already on their way down because of other factors, new production being brought online in major producers like Vietnam and Brazil. And that's exactly why Trump has made this announcement in the way he did. It's because it's setting the stage for him to declare some kind of victory he has no control over down the road, right? In the sense of maybe coffee prices are going down or maybe cocoa prices are going down. But in terms of our prices, I don't think it's going to have a major impact in any respect on beef or on coffee and so on.
Now, you've already alluded to this. Trump is making the move amid affordability concerns in the U.S. Is that going to help?
No, I don't think these are the measures we have to be taking at any level, right, in any country to bring down costs. If you look at inflation right now over the past few months, it's highest in areas like the services we're spending money on, and that includes our rent. And it's highest in transportation and things like that. There are spikes in some foods like beef and other meats. But in terms of how do we make life affordable for people, we have to be looking at other things. And so this is, again, where you see Trump's announcement kind of in contrast to what's being offered to New Yorkers by the mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, who said, we're going to make transit free and we're going to cap rents. And that's how you're going to put money in people's pocketbooks, is by making sure those other costs are going down. What Trump is doing is absolutely going to have no effect on the cost of living in the United States. We need more of, I think, what Mamdani is proposing. And that would have an effect here as well. Those are the kinds of policies we could be doing here as well. We have the same price pressures in certain areas like beef and food and so on. We have the same usage problems in terms of food banks, right? A lot of people going to food banks. We need to be bringing other costs down where we have a lot of ability to do that as governments, and that's in the services that are provided, and that's in the rents that people are paying.
And now that Trump is in the mood to roll back on some tariffs, could this possibly open the door for any new trade talks between Canada and the U.S.?
That's a great point. And obviously what Trump's doing here is saying to the Americans that these tariffs are having some effect on your prices. And, we want to be able to bring them down where we don't actually produce as much as we need to for the market. That's what he's saying for tomatoes and for other products. So if it's true for food, maybe it can be true for aluminum or steel as well. I mean, that's the reasoning here that he's opening the door to. And so with that kind of mea culpa, in a sense, and then with this Supreme Court ruling coming down within the next few weeks, maybe months, possibly, and some are saying probably going to say that these tariffs are illegal, maybe we are setting the stage for some more rapid deal making. We've seen a flurry of deals this week with Korea, Switzerland, Ecuador, some Latin American countries. Maybe there is pressure to start getting these things in place. So who knows? We'll have to see.
All right, Stuart, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much for being here. It was great chatting with you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
That's Stuart Trew, international trade policy researcher at the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives.